We want to solve sin x equals negative 0.92 on the interval 0 to 2 pi with 0 included and 2 pi not included, and we want to find the correct answer to 4 decimal places. First thing that I'm going to do is take the inverse sine of each side. So the inverse sine of the sine of x is going to be x. And using my calculator, the inverse sine of negative 0.92 is going to be approximately negative 1.1681. And I'm going to call that x1 because I know it's my first x value. So thinking about the coordinate plane, my inverse sine lives in quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. Because my x1 is negative, I know that this right here is x1. So I want to think about where my x2 would live. So I'm thinking about which quadrants my sine would be negative. So that would be in quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. I already found what I want. I already found the angle for x1, except for it's not in between 0 and 2 pi. So in order to get it positive, to get it between 0 and 2 pi, I'm going to go one rotation around. So I'm going to add 2 pi to this value and find that that is approximately 5.1151. Okay, and now I have a value that's between 0 and 2 pi. 2 pi would be 3.14 times 2, which is about 6.28. So because this number is between 0 and 6.28, I know that I have a value that's between 0 and 2 pi. So I know that this value is negative. So the distance of this is going to be the absolute value of x1. So thinking about where the other angle where my sine would be, my sine would be negative. That would be in quadrant 3. So thinking about this angle, I know I'm going to go pi and then this other distance. This distance is also going to be the absolute value of x1. So this whole angle is going to be pi plus the absolute value of x sub 1. So, or not x sub 1, this little distance here, which was this. So I'm not doing very good notation, but hopefully you can follow that. So I'm looking, my x sub 2 is going to be approximately pi plus the absolute value of the negative 1.1681, which would be 1.1681. So pi plus 1.1681 gives me about 4.3097. Okay, so again, we can check this. If we do the sine of 5.1151, I get that it's about negative 0.92, which is what I was looking for. And if I do the sine of 4.3097, I also get that it's about negative 0.92. Okay, again, a little bit off because we did do some rounding, but that's some pretty good evidence that we have the correct answer.